get low when the whistle go. Get low when the whistle go.
Hey guys, how's everyone doing? Yeah, I've been rushing my accounts. Haven't really had time to do anything before. Select a playlist real quick. All right. So for hole one, we're going to do a 40% over adjustment at 25% club. No matter what ball we use, we're going to use power 3 adjustment. Let's see what balls we're going to use here. Usually I use a Kingmaker, but my front 9 was really rushed, so I want to do better on the back. So we're going to use a special ball. Let's go with do I have any win 4 balls? With enough spin on it? We could use that, Solstice, Season 9, or we could technically go Carnival. Yeah, we should do that. Let's get it on. Welcome everybody. I might not be able to see chat too much today because I don't have my other device, but I will check it periodically when I can from the TV.
Bags, loose yats, running back your flats, with your goose flats, that new crack, just swagger, crew board looking like little blaggers, bellboy, no looks, flip them a fifth of those gold manners, name ain't written in no books, we ain't leaving till hoes bladders, wise living, loose world, lifestyle brimming with loose girls, live women, true swerve, man's all peeking on 2/3, 3 Qs, 1 milli, G'd up speaking like hillbillies, still illy, fuck father, your bitch calling me godfather.
That's been happening to me a lot too. Alright, so 40% at 25% club, 5.6, and it looks like it's more sidewind than normal, 6.7 rings. So we're going to do our 4 and 4. We want about right here for landing zone with a 1 square offset.
Friday night, streets packed, headed out, no plans to reach back. Thoughts of a
I say 6.7, 6.7.
Cross the tracks, we ain't afraid of that. We out spraying tights, we done drain the yak. Got a buzz, cause a man found gates to crash. We green light,
oh boy.
Out in a flash like we raise drag. Blood big smoke out a chain of fags. See me sipping no shots till I fade the gang. I'ma raid the bar when she's serving them. Pass out the bar.
Great ball killed the line.
Wake up in the days that can work again.
See that? New shit. Old dogs flipping new tricks. Out here living like two hicks. Chicks all skinny like toothpicks. Cameras on, they don't prove shit. Crack it on to your Tuesday. That's the done that you'll move with. Take it longer, get moved on. Move longer, get moved too. I ain't out here trying to make a friend, so say your piece from a school through. Through school, fuck a plan. I'ma move on, so fuck a fight.
In practice, I've done the same shot, made it, when I hit perfect anyway, I made it, I would say 70% of the time, so it's pretty decent adjustment. You could also use 3.5 right spin instead when you're using a Win 5 ball. Bring my backspin clubs, Tsunami, Thorn, Razor, Houdini. I could technically go Machete, but I just don't like it. So Razor is gonna do. We're gonna play a Pak 5 and a Pak 6 1-to-1, and then do an 18 ring adjustment for a slice. So, 8 miles an hour wind. So we're gonna start right here with our blue ring touching the left rough. We're gonna throw our spin on to the top. We're gonna take away a little bit of right. Then if we want 18 rings, instead of moving that way, we're just gonna move 10 this way. So like 10, 18 minus 8 is 10, so we just did that to make it faster. Depending on the wind, sometimes the shot doesn't work out. It clips the rough, but we're good. I'm actually used to being a little closer to the green. I guess that taking off that side spin changed that a little bit, but I just wanted to stay away from the right rough. Thanks Michael Bolton and Adam for the good luck. If you guys could say hello, that'd be awesome so I can see who's here with us. And also let me know how the video quality is. I turned off enhanced graphics, and on my recorder program I changed it from 720 to auto, and I'm hoping it's less choppy.
Great shot.
Alright, what have we got here? Uh-oh. We're too far away to get a nice rollout. So it's gonna be... yeah, this is bad. Oh, we can't even dunk it. Alright, so let's try this. 7.9, 75% club. I'm usually a little closer, and when you're closer, you can just use like 3 backspin and get a nice little rollout. You don't have to do full backspin and try to land a bounce in the hole. That's a lot harder to do. So next time I'm gonna just keep that full right spin on. If the wind is lower, then that's when I would take away a little more side spin. You won't have enough wind pushing you to the left to stay out of the right rough, which is what I was afraid of, because the 8 wind is kind of like medium wind. I didn't want to end up in the rough. And most of the time, if you do hit the rough, you do roll out, but then you're at like 80% thorn, max thorn, sometimes even min long iron. But you can dunk the tsunami pretty easily. Damn, I'm just seeing all this chat. Thanks everybody for the good luck. KDB, I'm not really fed. I ate a sticky bun for breakfast, and that was 10 hours ago. But I'm okay. At least I had something. For this hole, we're going to play a 15% over adjustment with the quarterback. Intentionally bump it out of the rough, so we're not in long iron range. So basically 15% with the quarterback is 1-to-1 plus 1. We're going to do full top 3 left. You want to land around here. So I'm going to adjust on an angle. Keep it up here so I don't have to use overpower. 8.5 rings.
Perfect shot.
Uh-oh, I might clear the rough. Ooh, that's not good. Looks like we are gonna do long iron. And I'm not very dialed with long iron, but we are going to wing it. So one bad thing about playing live is you can't be sure. Can't be sure that you're helping people when you're fucking up. But I could technically go through my videos and make a separate video and do each hole separately with recordings and explain them. That would probably help a little more. Alright, what club do we got? B52, good. And I'm going to use 5%, 9.1, we're at plus 2, so we're going to use 88%, I would say. %. It's 10.5. No. Probably gonna miss right. Just a great ball worth. Yep, that would have went in probably. So alternatively, instead of leaving your quarterback at max, just put it into overpower and look how many rings up you want it to land. And keep in mind the extended ball guide from a little bit of the tailwind. And then just do your adjustment regularly and then push up those amount of rings. Like, all I needed was 2 rings. So I should have adjusted regular and pushed up 2 rings instead of keeping it at max. Because that gave me about 4 rings. This is why I cleared the rough on accident.
Perfect shot.
I'm not sure where he was aiming. But if we were to use the sniper, I do no elevation and I just have yardages marked down from practice, so I don't even have to look at my club length for sniper.
Perfect shot. Eagle.
So long iron, you want like 1 top spin, 1.1 top spin, something like that. And then for a sniper, you want 1 backspin. And with sniper, I also don't play elevation. With a long iron, I play 5% instead of offset. I think I'm in this bracket with my other account too. Yeah, and I messed up on this too. But 2 of my accounts I got -16 on the fronts. And just like bad luck and rushing is making me not get that score. But it's only the opening, I'm not really worried. So, just like hole 2, I count the slice the same on this hole. We're going to adjust 1 to 1 and then do 20 rings for a slice instead of 18 on this hole. Our goal is to land right on the left side of that bunker with the slice and get up to min thorn range. And hopefully, if we get lucky, straight wind. If it's straight wind, like it's pretty much a 99.9% chance we're gonna hole out. But there have been times where I clipped the rough or the bunker here, so you gotta be careful. So first, we're gonna use almost 4 on the top spin. I want to land right where my white ring is up top. So that's 5. We're gonna do our 20. So this is where it is. Go full. Land it right where we wanted to. And it looks like we might have straight wind for our next shot. I'm hoping.
Dream clean.
You like my old song, not my new song. What did you want? Move on, do one.
So for this thorn shot, we're going to use no elevation. And hopefully we'll be right at min club, so our adjustment will be simple. Not straight wind, unfortunately, and we are very far up, unfortunately. So we'll go with 4 looks good. We're gonna offset it because the wind's not straight. We're gonna offset it right here. 9.4 is about 3 rings.
You like my old song, not my new song. What did you want? Move on, do one.
Here we go. Looks like that offset wasn't needed as much, maybe in between the pin and the edge instead of, I was a little closer to the edge itself. Almost made me miss. But usually that shot, I can take it from the fringe and just use like 2 backspin. But that was still fine. What do we got? Oh, this hole from hell. I was going right side with a long iron, but too many times I got a weird bounce and ended up having to do a full overpower putt, so that's not cool. So we are gonna try to dial in sniper for the weekend, starting now. I have experience playing this hole from Tour 10, so I mean I'm not clueless on it, but it is very hard to hole out. It's easy to get close, hard to hole out. But normally in a tailwind situation here, we're gonna do a 1-to-1. We're gonna go full right with the wind with a spin 2, and we're gonna go 4.5 back. It's a nice little ball guide there. We're gonna aim a little bit to the right. We kind of want our first to second bounce lined up with the hole, because that end of the ball guide's gonna change a bit. 6 rings, and then I add a little bit of baby curl.
Perfect shot.
Yeah, just a tiny bit more baby curl. We've been in there.
Nice on. Great shot. Nice on.
Thanks, Jeremy.
Birdie.
For those of you guys watching on a cell phone, is the screen filling up your phone, or is it a small screen sideways when you full screen it? This program seems to have a mind of its own. It's supposed to fill your phone like you're actually playing it, like vertically. For this one, I like to use Thor. We're going to do a 10% over adjustment for the drive. Damn. Small screen sideways. This program is so dumb. I set it up to be automatic, so like when I'm holding my phone up and down, it should be the same for the recording. Alright, we got a 7.3, 4.8. We're gonna go full top, 2.5 right. We're gonna put our blue ring against the rough on the right. .8 rings. A little bit of right curl.
Great shot.
Great ball should be okay. It might make us clip the rough, but either way we'll be over. Normally, if you hit perfect there or great right, you don't hit the rough at all, and you're in long iron range. But I actually do prefer sniper range, but as long as the tree's not in the way. You could add more curl than I did to be safe, and that way you won't hit any rough. But I do prefer being in sniper range, so I don't really mind where I'm at. So we're going to use a 10% downhill for the second shot. Hopefully minimum sniper. Oh boy. Well, that's not very cool.
Look. Perfect shot.
Nope. Shouldn't have curled it and should have used less topspin. I prefer, if like the trees aren't in the way, I prefer to do long iron, no top or bottom spin, just a few left spin. And sniper, I prefer like 2 to 3 backspin and some left spin. You don't want to use backspin on a long iron because it'll stop short of the hole. And sniper, obviously, you don't want to over backspin it like this guy because there's not a chance he's getting it to the hole. Even if that adjustment is right, he's not gonna be able to roll down to the hole. I tried that way. It'll stop rolling.
Nice on.
For this one, we're going to use a 10% over adjustment, 1.8 backspin, and a sliver of right spin. And we're also, no matter what ball we use, we're going to use a Power 3 max adjustment with a 10% elevation setting. Alright, so 5.3 is 6 rings. We use our 1.8 backspin and a sliver of right spin. Then we are going to line up with our clear ring up against the rough. 1 square over. And then our 6 ring adjustment.
Perfect shot.
And that should be good. Oh, really?
Nice on.
That's weird. I usually make this shot. Maybe it's because I used the Win 5 ball and it wasn't strong enough wind to need that much offset.
From the back, 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 from the back. Nice on. From the back, 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 from the back. 30. From the back, 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 from the back. From the back, 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 from
this hole, we are gonna go with a vintage ball.
Right up in the open, she was playing with her pussy. My eyes couldn't help it. I was staring at that pussy, and she looked right at me. And she looked right at me.
We're gonna do a 15% over adjustment for our dry. Try to get a double bounce, and then the third bounce roll out of the rough. Sometimes you do get a dead bounce though, but we will just pray that we don't. I'd rather do this and use a Kingmaker or one of these balls than waste a Power 5 and then have a harder second shot.
Great shot. With my finger in her beaver. She told me to eat her, and I did. Grown man, dick bitch, ain't playing with no kids. And then I gave her ass a smack.
He got a dead bounce. 7.5 is 5.2. Just gonna go full top. This is where we want to land. And then 5.2.
Great shot.
Great ball should be okay. As long as I get my second bounce, and I overpowered it too much. Damn it. I'm used to playing that with Kingmaker too.
Go.
65% club. We're going to do 5% over adjust. Great ball for the kill. Would have been really close.
When the whistle go.
10% over adjustment for the drive.
Great shot.
You should call me the best.
6.5 top spin.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Perfect shot. Great shot.
A 10% over adjustment for the second shot. Let's see where we're at. About 3 backspins good. And we are going to adjust 40%, 6 rings.
Boom bags, loose yaks, run up at your flats with your goose flats, that new crack, just swagger, crew board looking like no
Perfect
blaggers,
shot.
bellboy, no looks, flip them a fifth of those gold manners, name ain't written in no books, we ain't
Too
leaving
much
no
adjustment.
loose world, lifestyle brimming with loose girls, live women, true swerve, man
So
don't
that
peeking on
was
two
more
twirls,
like
3 Qs, 1 milli, G'd up speaking like hillbillies, still
30% club.
Godfather, your bitch calling me Godfather. Calling me Godfather.
Eagle.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I am going to make a separate video
Friday night, streets packed,
with
headed out
recorded
north,
videos and the adjustments for those, so it's easier and faster to follow. Sorry about the crappy round, I had to rush. I will post this next video after I finish my last account.